It's all iced up.
We take it out, all the stuff, and look at how it's done, guys. That's froze.
Hey everyone, here we are, Team Ramar, and I'm doing a little RV maintenance. It's a pretty common issue. The refrigerator thermistor stops working and everything inside starts to freeze. So the first thing is to remove the outside panel by twisting these levers and disconnecting the drain hose. And so with the panel removed, now you can see what's inside. And the first thing you need to do is unplug the refrigerator right there to prevent any kind of working. And if it's on gas, you need to turn off the gas. If it's on electric, you can unplug it and turn it off.
Did you turn it off
Yeah.
there?
So after turning it off and it's off, it's going to cool down, and then you can start touching stuff without getting burned, because this is hot. Yeah. And so the thermistor is connected to the panel board behind this one screw cover. So loosen the screw, pull off the cover, remove the cover, and there's the circuit board. All right. Now that you've exposed the circuit board, the thermistor new has arrived, and here's the part that goes bad. And if you follow the thermistor cord to its plug, you'll see it's this one here. Okay, and so the new thermistor is going to plug in right there, but it's connected to the other wires by a zip tie, and I'll need to cut those zip ties and replace them, and then follow it all the way up inside into the chiller where it comes out and goes through the wall. So let's go inside and have a look at that while this is cooling down and make sure that it's turned off. All right, so after turning it off,
Turn everything off.
we're going to look inside and empty out the things that we need to see where our thermistor is going to arrive.
Okay.
Okay, and
Hand me. I just remove
make
that one.
room.
And especially on the top.
Okay, and there it is. So I need a tool
That's
to remove that
This one's to replace.
if I can't just pull it out. And that's just a little spacer. And I thought I could remove it, but I can't. So I need a screwdriver. I'll be right back. See, it's all iced up.
We take it out, all the stuff, and look at how it's done, guys. That's froze.
Yeah. Okay, keep filming from over here. 3 places. Is the thermistor is connected to these fins with the sleeve, and it just fits right up in there, and you can remove it. All right. And so when you get the new one, you're going to put the new one back up in here, and this is how you adjust for colder or warmer temperatures, by sliding the sleeve up and down on the fins. So the higher you go is colder, and the lower you come down is warmer. If adjusting this doesn't help, then you need a new thermistor when everything inside freezes. All right, I got my tool now, and I'm going to remove this by just prying it away from the wall, hopefully without breaking it, and it just pushes through for a little slack, and here it comes. And it's already, by turning it off, starting to defrost. All right, I'm going to take that through there, leave it here, and I'm going to try and find a wire now that I'm going to attach to this so that I can pull it through, and the wire will feed it through the back of the fridge down to the power board, so the new one will follow the trace of the old one. Okay. So this is the wire that if it doesn't work, I'll use some other kind of wire, but I'm thinking this will just work by itself. All right, let's come back. And all right, so here's the motherboard, and old wire goes behind and gets caught up. So maybe when they put this panel in right here, it's got the old thermistor wire stuck behind it. If you can see where I'm pointing, right in there, it's stuck. So I'm just going to leave the old thermistor wire in place, except for right up here where I'm going to pull it out, and hopefully she feeds the wire through the hole and down to right about here, and then I'll bring it out. And tape the new thermistor. I'll tape the new thermistor to my wire and pull it back up inside. So let's see if that works. All right, here we go.
Okay, ready?
I'm going to start pulling on the wire. Oh, one more thing. We unplugged it and we turned it off in the hopes that all of the compressor and everything that's hot in here is now only warm, so that it won't burn you and you can touch it. All right, so here comes the wire removal. And that's not a good view, but here we go. We're going to grab that wire and pull on it from up above. Is it coming? Okay, you got to help push it through the hole. Yeah. And then you got what? Bend the wire? Yeah, that's it? That's the end of the wire? Yeah. Okay, so we're at the end of the wire inside, and what's happened is it came up and over and not down and along the inside. So what does that look like? it looks like here's the thermistor and here's my wire. Now when I pull the new thermistor, it's going to go through, and then somehow we'll be able to feed it up and over these hot coils and then down along this wall. But that is the same wire. All right, and so we're going to have to play with it a little while. All right, folks, we'll get back to you when we've finished that update. Okay, everybody, here's what I've done. I've taped the new thermistor to the wire that's feeding through the wall, and she's pulling it up slowly as it goes up. It's going to go all the way up inside and through the hole. Okay. Okay. Now, that's the wire, right? Okay. Now, yeah, we're gonna all right, folks, we hit a little glitch, but we figured it out. And so here's what happened. We took the old wire and taped it to the new wire at the connection and pulled it back up and over so that the new wire comes down behind. Honey, go ahead and pull on the new wire. Go ahead, pull a little bit. Yep. Okay, so see how it goes up in there? Keep pulling. Okay, and it goes behind. And then it zip ties to these other wires here in the cluster where you see I'm pointing to back in here. They were all zip tied together. And so what we've got now is the old wire and the new wire connected still with the tape. And I'll disconnect that and show you how it plugs in a second. The wire is sitting through the wall, and she's feeding it up slowly as it goes up, and all the way inside and through the hole. Okay.
Done.
Okay.
More.
Now, that's the wire, right? Okay. Now, yeah, we're gonna sort of stop there.
Okay.
Okay, so I've actually removed the old thermistor, and it had this little piece of insulation between the heat wall and the refrigerator itself that came out, and that's what came apart. It's old and cracked, but I didn't replace it. I just put the new thermistor through the plug, and I need to take up the slack now and put the new zip tie and plug it back in and give her a test. There we go. All right, so once we pulled the slack wire up and over and it's coming down behind the panel, not on top of these coils but behind them, I'm gonna go ahead and remove the old wire, and that was a simple squeeze. And now I'm gonna put the new plug in the circuit board in the same place, and it should click into place just like that. And now I've got a little extra that I'm going to coil up and put a new zip tie and put the cover back on, put it all back into place, plug it in, and see if it works, and I'll be right with you. Put that through. Okay, ready?
Okay, go.
All right, so we got the new thermistor, and we're going to put the wire through the plug and go ahead and put it into place without taping it off on the other side, so that we have plenty of slack so that it can adjust all the way up and all the way down. So that ought to be enough. And now we're going to put it in here. Maybe.
Wait. Show. Oh, you need
It's
to go
not
through.
fitting.
Maybe yeah, like that. Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
More. Yeah. Yeah, it would be better if you wash your hand. It's all.
Now my hands are. Oh yeah. Okay. And so down and up.
It's depend
Yeah,
how you want it to be cold or.
and up. So we'll leave it right about there.
Okay, for now.
For now. And up. What does it do with the slack?
Yeah. Yeah, push.
No, need more. Yeah, all the way up. And pretty much all the way down. All right, so we'll leave it down for now. All right, everyone. So after zip tying the slack back together and making sure that the cord is plugged in, I left a piece of black electrical tape on the line that's for this thermistor, so that you're not confused with any other similar lines it looks like. And I plugged it back into the electrical outlet, and we're going to test it now and see if it holds a temperature without freezing. So thanks for tuning in. This is Steamer Mar and RV Life and thermistor replacement for your Dometic refrigerator in your Fleetwood Tioga RV. And thanks for tuning in. Have a nice day.